Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, so I am not in perfect health. The cold is still lingering, and I'm having a problem, dealing with it. But it has been 5 days since I quit smoking, and I was on the maximum dose Nicoderm patch, which was the 21 milligrams, and then today I dropped down to the 14 milligram patch, which I'd show you the boxes, but it's way over there. I'll show you another time because this video is mostly not about, hang on, still coughing as you can see. It's not about me. It is, when I had a cold, I didn't want to talk to anybody, and so I was on YouTube quite a bit, and I was watching all these people's videos, and I came across this chick, and I'm like watching her videos, and I was like, well, who's this? Like, what's she talking about? And I didn't know if she was crazy. I didn't know, because you don't know what you're going to find on YouTube. And I started to watch her, and she wasn't crazy, and she was very interesting to me. I'm a very unique person. I tend to like to watch things that are different, and I had made a video quite a while ago about the raw food diet and my problems with it, and if anyone had any information about it, contact me. And I watched all her videos, and by all her videos, I mean like she had like 300 and something. So it took me several days, and I felt like this crazy person because I'm writing to her. I'm like, oh, I found your channel. I'm gonna watch all your videos, and like a day or so later, I'd be like still watching your videos as if she cared, right? Like I'm just completely like just had like a fever on and off, and coughing my head off, and eventually ripped a muscle over here in my rib cage, which is going to take a while to heal, I think, because every time I cough, like even though it hurts when I push air, my back hurts with it and and everything. So she has a book, and she made an album, and she has a lot of stuff. But I was thinking, well, I don't want to read a book right now. I don't feel good, and I was watching, like I said, all her videos, and like there was these ones where like she'd sing live at these places where she was, and I thought that song's really good, and I just liked her voice. To me, it was like a mix between like Jewel and like Sarah McLachlan, and it reminded me a lot of being in high school, like when the Lilith Fair, kind of started, and all these things were going on. I just really liked it, and I like all different kinds of music, but this particular music, I just enjoyed her voice, is basically what I'm saying. So I ordered her CD, and I got it, and I listened to it, and I liked it. Almost every single song. I like every song, but I have my favorites on it. And then I like wrote to her and said, "Hey, do you mind if I make a video and like show your album and stuff like that?" And I'm sorry that I'm coughing during this whole thing. Um, but she means a lot to me in certain ways, even though my shirt is popping up all over the place. But whatever. This is her CD. I'm gonna try to get it where there's not a glare, and it's called "Somewhere Under the Rainbow." And you can see my reflection in that. And that's the inside cover. And I'll tell you, I'm so thankful that I got this cold, even though I keep coughing more so on my videos. Because I'll tell you, it's one of the best things that could have happened. I found her, number one, and through the cold, I was having a hard time smoking, and I couldn't smoke as much as I usually did. And like I said, I hadn't been sick in a long time, and she's talking about this raw food diet and like getting better and things that she used to do. And I'm watching her and her children. She has her children on some of her videos, and like she's like this amazing mother, and her children are like very happy. Like every time I'm in the videos, I've never seen children that were so happy. It kind of reminded me of like when I was little. Like wow, I remember laughing that much. I remember feeling that much energy, that much everything. And she'd make these recipes, sometimes so complicated that it's nothing that I'll ever be able to do. Well, I could do it, but I'm much more lazy than her. Her name's Crystal Hutchens, by the way, so I'm much more lazy than Crystal. But some of the stuff she showed, I know I definitely could do, and I am very interested in changing my diet. Kind of going step by step. She's actually the reason why. I'm so sorry that I keep coughing. This is like really bad. She is the reason why I got the patches. Not because she said get the patch or anything like that, but just watching her really inspired me. And I thought, no, I want that. I want what she has. I want, to feel the way that she feels. And I was watching other people's videos at this time, but I just started thinking, no, I deserve better. I definitely deserve better, and I got to stop doing this to myself. Why am I harming myself? There must be some deep-seated hatred, inside of me. There must be something where, why would I harm myself in such a, horrible way? And so I got the patch. I started doing that. Like I said, I was sick, watching her videos, got her album. I emailed her and said, hey, people may not take my word for it, that your album's pretty good. So do you have a sample that I could put up? And she gave me a link to a music MySpace account. Now, you don't have to sign in to MySpace, which is good because I don't even remember my sign in on there. And she said she doesn't use, her MySpace anymore. And so I'm going to put that link down below, and I'm going to put a link to her channel, because even if it's not your thing, it could be useful to somebody, and it was certainly useful to me. I know that when it comes to mainstream, things, it might seem out there, but I'm pretty open, to a lot of stuff, and so I'm able to watch people not always agree with what's going on in the video, not necessarily hers, but anybody, and still take what's good. And that's what I hope a lot from my videos. I hope that people can listen to me and say, oh, he's complaining, he's, doing doing this and that and coughing on video all the time. It's so annoying. And but still take the good, from it. And it's like a philosophy. Read a book, take what helps you, leave the rest behind. If it doesn't help you, it doesn't serve you, then that's okay. Leave it behind. If you listen to me, if you listen to Crystal, if you listen to a couple other people I want to talk about in the future, yeah, some videos, maybe I say stuff that you're like, no, what's wrong with him, that's okay. Just move on. Go to the next video. And if you can't stand me at all, then don't watch me at all, I'm going to put a link also to where you can buy her CD. And I've never said, I've shown books before and said, hey, get this book, but I've never sat here and said, hey, get a music CD. I will tell you, her voice to me, I don't know what it is, and I'm a gay man, so there's this attraction to her, and I'm not saying a sexual attraction, but I want to hang out with her. I wish that she didn't live in Alaska and that I wasn't in New York. I want to sit with her on a rock and chat. Like I said, I feel like I've scared her away at this point. I've emailed way too much, hey, got your album, hey, watching your videos. I feel like a stalker, because it's one of those people that you just resonate with. And I'm watching everything, I'm like, yeah, that is something I think, or that's something I would do, or that's something I would like to try. And it was just, I kept feeling this need to keep telling her, and it made me, it was almost like the universe speaking to me, because I know that there are some people on my channel that email me, and I think, oh, well, why are you not worshiping me, but why always contact me? What is it about me? But I get it now. I get it, because that's how I feel about her, and that's how I feel about her music. I made my boyfriend listen to her CD, and he liked it. And it was so funny, because I said that I feel like she's a mix between Jewel and Sarah McLachlan. And he was totally, I didn't say anything to him, and he was like, yeah, it's kind of like the Lilith Fair with Sarah McLachlan, but a little bit of Jewel. I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. So, side note, away from, me saying everything about her, I put the 14 milligram patch on today off a 21 milligram patch, and I'm feeling it. I am tired. I have not gotten more than 5-6 hours of sleep a night, which for me is not that much. I am still coughing. My rib hurts when I cough, which I think is why I'm coughing so much, because I can't fully cough anymore to get everything up. But I will say this, not smoking up here, heart, stomach area, feels so much better. Oh, and also, I showed you this camera before, but you know how I've been taking you on videos outside? This camera is absolutely because of Crystal Hutchens. I wrote to her and asked her what kind of camera she used. She used a different kind, but I just loved the fact that she was outside walking in the woods, taking photos of mushrooms, filming, her recipes, her children, like when they went to the fair, when her daughter's birthday, rode on a horse, and all this stuff. And I thought, I want to not just be in my bedroom. And so in the midst of my cold, I was like, I don't have any money, but let me order this because I know eventually it'll pay itself back and everything. But that is because of her. So you can thank her for me quitting smoking. You can thank her for me having a camera to go outside with and everything you ever will see, with that. And if you get the CD and you enjoy it, you can thank her for that because it is a great, great CD. So anyway, it's been 10 minutes and something, or almost 11 minutes now. So I will let you go, and like I said, I'll post those links below. If you're watching this on my blog, I'll put her links below on the blog. YouTube, of course, the links will be there. If you're watching it somewhere else, click the video so you can go to YouTube and get the links. And I've considered making a mirror of my channel on a different site in case something ever happened with YouTube. So I will either put the links below on that or follow the link to my blog and then find this video title. And then you can get her links. So anyway, I will talk to you all later, and hopefully I won't be coughing as much in the next video because it's annoying to me, and I'm sure it's annoying to you. So I'll talk to you later. Bye. I mean, she had like 300 and something. So it took me several days, and I felt like this crazy person because I'm writing to her. I'm like, oh, I found your channel. I'm gonna watch all your videos, and like a day or so later, I'd be like, still watching your videos, as if she cared, right? Like, I'm just completely just had like a fever on and off, and coughing my head off, and so I was on YouTube quite a bit, and I was watching all these people's videos, and I came across this chick, and I'm watching her videos, and I was like, well, who's this? Like, what's she talking about? And I didn't know if she was crazy. I didn't know, because you don't know what you're going to find on YouTube. And I started to watch her, and she wasn't crazy, and she was very interesting to me. I'm a very unique person. I tend to like to watch things that are different, and I had made a video quite a while ago about the raw food diet and my problems with it, and if anyone had any information about it, contact me. And I watched all her videos, and by all her videos, hey guys, I'm back. Okay, so I am not in perfect health. The cold is still lingering, and I'm having a problem, dealing with it, but it has been 5 days since I quit smoking, and I was on the maximum dose Nicoderm patch, which was the 21 milligrams, and then today I dropped down to the 14 milligram patch, which I'd show you the boxes, but it's way over there. I'll show you another time, because this video is mostly not about, hang on, still coughing as you can see. It's not about me. It is, when I had a cold, I didn't want to talk to anybody.